Well, I was born there.
As all of us were.
We were all born at St. Luke's, so it started early on.
When I was born there, my dad was in the service in World War II and over in Germany. And the bottom line is when Mom was ready to have me, it was April 18th, and the roads in those days were not roads. They were just mud holes. And so they had to put her on a tractor. She stood on the drawbar and go 3 miles to the main road, which was gravel, and somebody picked her up there to take her to St. Luke's.
Mine was on February 3rd of 1951. That would give you how old I am. But anyway, it was a severe snowstorm, and we lived out in the country. We all grew up out in the country, up around Alburnett. And it was such that there was a gentleman by the name of Johnny Blackford that owned a wrecker service in Midway, and basically took them through the fields and through the fences, anywhere they could because of the snow, to get to the hospital.
I was born in December, but I don't have any good stories. And our families always used St. Luke's for our health care in one form or another.
From being born there and continuing to use this as their hospital and their care that they've received for themselves and their families, they've got to experience firsthand and be a part of the decision making that we decide as far as what's going to be new and innovative within the hospital and the new advances in technology. They've been with us and they've been partners, for a very, very long time.
Philanthropy today is local. It always has been local. And like St. Luke's is local, so is Farmers State Bank. So it's up close and personal. We can know our physicians, we can know our nurses, we can know our bankers. That intertwined relationship is what makes Farmers State Bank so important to our general area. It's not some folks that we have to go 2 states away to get a decision. We can go meet them in their office, just like we can go meet our physician in their office.
We are not only locally owned, but we're family owned. So the major decision makers of the bank sit at this table. So we make the decisions on giving to the community, which my father was very, very generous. And he always had the belief that the more you give, the more you got back. And we've continued with that philosophy.
They have given to so many projects and programs over the year, whether it be through Lifeguard, they've given to our 3rd floor patient renovation, they've given to our radiation through the Community Cancer Center, which has really fulfilled our continuum of care for our patients and their families.
So I think the impact of an organization such as Farmers State Bank donating to St. Luke's for over 40 years is huge. I'm not sure we could even put a quantifiable or a measuring device to that. They really allow us to take what we define as success and move that to the next level. We're able to purchase the latest and greatest equipment. For example, we purchased a baby pod because there was an increased ask for us to transport smaller babies, and we needed a safer way to be able to do that. So the dollars and cents that come into St. Luke's Foundation directly turn around and impact patients.
Our mission here at St. Luke's is to give the health care we'd like our loved ones to receive. And with the generous donation of Farmers State Bank, we are able to provide some specialty rooms for specialty patients, bariatric patients in particular. Those rooms are a little bit larger to accommodate patients of size. We also have enhanced safety rooms that help us treat those patients that maybe made an attempt on their life, and we have to make those rooms just a little bit safer and modify them for their needs. We wouldn't have this unit if it wasn't for the generous donation of Farmers State Bank. None of this would be possible.
The Nassau Community Cancer Center is a place here locally in Lynn County that any patient that's been diagnosed with cancer at any point in their life can come for support services, whether it's the start of their treatment or after they've received their treatment. The impact of the center to this community is that people can really get the support they need at zero charge because the community is stepping up to support them during their cancer journey.
There's really, so many different programs are for people during treatment, but there's so much that happens after treatment. I feel like we really fill that gap there. When you're in treatment, there's a lot of support for you. We're here for that support during treatment, but also after.
The Community Cancer Center exists because of philanthropy. Farmers State Bank, they gave us a very generous donation to get our radiation center built, and that helped us to grow our footprint. So not only are we able to give chemo to patients, now we're able to treat patients with radiation. They're able to come to us then for the support services that they need. And we're really able to treat that whole patient.
I think the reach of everything they've done at Farmers State Bank is just truly immeasurable.
Giving back our time and expertise to the community is just as important as the monetary portion of philanthropy.
To us and to me, the volunteerism is invaluable. So I've been able to work with both Doug and Jean over the years on a volunteer basis, and they have provided such great leadership and counsel for me. Their employees are outstanding in our community, and I know they allow them to participate in many organizations.
I definitely think the employees and those associated with Farmers State Bank make a huge impact in their community. It takes everything to the next level, allows us to provide the care that some organizations only dream of providing.
Our staff is really what makes our organization go.
It's one of those situations that we do have such involvement in our community with our employees, and that reflects back to the bank. And it's not something we require. They just basically volunteer when the opportunity arises, and very proud of our employees.
By virtue of the word founder, it's a foundational group, and they touch every part, it seems like, of this community, just like St. Luke's does. Farmers State Bank, like Founders, have taken care of so many of our people, both at St. Luke's and in the community.
I think it really comes down to the common goal, which is we want our communities to live a happy and healthy life.
So I just want to say thank you to them for all that they do for us.
I feel that we're blessed to receive this award. By receiving it to Farmers State Bank, it just supports that belief that we have in our employees.
And honestly, without Farmers State Bank individually, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. So it is all about the bank. It's not about us individually.
I'm proud that we're able to receive this award on their behalf.